So recently, I finally got around to watching the 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, and I know that there's a 4th movie and an animated movie, but we don't really talk about those. But that's kind of besides the point, because after watching all 3 movies, I now fully understand why everyone is obsessed with Rodrick. Before watching the movies, I already knew about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies and Rodrick and heard a lot of people talking about them online, but never got around to watching the movies. But now I can say that I am part of the Rodrick fan club and that I'm completely obsessed with him, just like everyone else. But right after watching the movies, something clicked in my mind, a revelation, and that revelation is Rodrick is bisexual. So I kind of wanted to explain my reasonings as to why I think Rodrick is a raging bisexual. And that is because, number one, he doesn't know how to drive properly. Throughout the movies, Rodrick can be seen driving his van, but very badly. For example, in the first movie, Rodrick literally hits a bunch of trash bins.
Hey!
And also,
how'd you have the money for that?
Well, you know, mom bucks.
There's no way. You only earned like 5.
We gotta figure out what song we're playing at the talent contest.
Easy, Devil's Diaper.
Balladly, dude. We gotta lift them out of their seats.
I got it.
Exploded diaper!
And this is a sign because the bisexuals are known for their poor driving skills. But also I like to add that because he's so bad driving, I wonder how he even passed his driving test. Or even if he even has a driving license, but that's besides the point. Number 2, he doesn't know how to spell. Apart from his poor driving skills, he also doesn't know how to spell properly, which is something that the bis aren't good at either. I'm not a good speller sometimes. Well, anyways, throughout the movies, Rodrick is shown to not being able to spell. In Dog Days, for example, he misspelled his dog's name.
Sweaty?
Pretty sure it spells sweetie, Dad.
There's also this one scene that I remember in Rodrick Rules where he spelled the word door. I'm just gonna cut to the scene.
Does he know about the D-O-R-E? Huh? The door?
But a major example is his band's name. His band's name is spelled as Loaded Diaper instead of Loaded Diaper. Some people might think of the band's name as just a stylistic choice, but in reality, it is most likely due to the fact that Rodrick doesn't even realize that that's the wrong spelling, but yeah. Okay, number 3, he loves musicals. In the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, if you watched it, you will remember that when Greg, I called him Drake, I don't know why that was, but when Greg was in the wizard play, the Oz one with the girl and stuff like that, Rodrick was kinda into it, not gonna lie. That was the vibes. And as some of y'all may know, musicals seem to be hip with the bisexuals. He also has absolutely no game at all, but is also a major simp. The bisexuals are known for their lack of game and being major simps, and my homeboy Rodrick coincidentally doesn't have any game at all and is also a major simp for the popular girl Heather and tries to get her attention and fails miserably, proving that he is a major simp and has zero game at all. In Dog Days, throughout the movie, Rodrick makes multiple attempts to get close to Heather and form a love connection.
You can do whatever you want.
I will. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Does that mean Heather Hills is there too? I want in.
I can get you in there. I go as Rowley's guest.
I'll go as your guest.
I can't bring a guest. I am the guest. There's no guest for the guest.
Don't forget about me.
Go around the back.
Okay. It's Heather Hills time. She's coming to me.
Ah! Crap! Crap! Hey! Oh, look, I'm drowning! Hey! Oh, I can't... I'm drowning over here! Oh! Ah! What the... Oh, I didn't even know you! Okay. What? What is happening? Ah! Ah!
Need to make a love connection with Heather Hills.
I don't know how to play drums.
Dude. 2 words. Fast and loud. Especially loud.
Very special, little lady. This one's for you.
Oh,
What's your favorite song?
oh, oh, know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever. My love, you are my heart, baby, baby, oh, baby, baby, oh, like baby, 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 oh.
I need to dazzle her. We need to crank it up full diaper!
I would have done whatever. I just can't believe we ain't together. But I'm losing you. Any friend, take me. I'm going down, 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 down. Just can't believe I got you tonight. I'm going to tell you.
Hey, I don't know, maybe I could call you next week and we could hang?
Another reason he just gives off raging bisexual vibes. I think that this is pretty self-explanatory, so if you've watched the movies, I think y'all agree that Rodrick radiates raging bisexual vibes, because, I mean, have you guys seen him? He's the epitome of a bisexual e-boy feminist. There's no in denial, you know? And lastly, the last reason is because I said so. Anyways, if any one of you disagree and don't think that Rodrick is a bisexual king, then eat dirt. Just go eat dirt, because I don't need your negativity and your hate. So bye.